back does hurt. Oh my goodness. Okay, sorry we're late. As my wife wanted me to tell you that I almost pooped my pants, is what she said my excuse should be. So,
It's funny.
give me just a second. There we go. All right. Oop. I'm not 100% sure how well this is going to do out here because we switched internet providers and I cannot get a signal out very well out in the garage. So it may be terrible. And at that point in time, I'll probably just stop. But it is what it is. Whew. Okay. What's going on? Pulled pork. Come here, Sloan. Come here.
Not her fault.
Huh? What happened?
His eye hurt.
Your eye hurts.
I don't know why.
You want me to poke it?
You want him to poke it? She's not even your head.
She's silly. Oh. What, man? You alright? Come here. Alright, come here. Oh, golly. Come here.
Wee.
You alright?
Me literally just moonwalking.
Oh, goodness. Fallen? Hey, Papa said hello.
Hi, Papa.
Say
Hi, Pepple.
Alright. John Lau.
Which Papa?
Pebbleville. So,
Papa.
yeah, that's good. That's good. He takes you fishing and all sorts of cool stuff, huh?
Oh.
Yeah, so I wasn't really well planned for this. Jordan canceled on me a little bit ago, and Holden and I went out to eat, and it took forever. So we went out and got some, what would you call that, mid-level Asian food with some, can you get the audio up? I have to just be a little closer, I believe. There we go. Is that better?
Yes.
So we went to go get some better than King Buffet, China Buffet, but not as good as like 5-star, and it took forever. Is that better, Nick? Hello, everyone from Bloomington Lake Monroe. Nice. All right. You good? Let me poke you in that eye now. That one. What am I gonna do?
It hurts.
Want me to rub it? Here. Is that better?
No.
No? I don't know what to do then. You want to drink coffee? You can go in there with mommy and get a coffee buzz. Here you go. Oh, let's see.
I like it.
Coffee.
You like it? That's good. Jordan and Doug look younger. Yes. MT Miners, Doug and Jordan got younger. Yeah, and a lot cuter too. Pulled pork. What's my favorite 1.9475 tire? Oof. Dang, that's a hard question. All right, I need you to get out of the way so I can talk in the microphone. Oh, whew. Okay. Damn. That's a hard question, honestly, because I like the Yokomo Geolanders. But Swampers are my favorite tire to begin with. But all my comp trucks had J Concepts tusks on them. So, and of course, Jordan's going to say crawlers. Honestly, like I have a favorite. I definitely tend to put Swampers on a lot more stuff, but that's just because I like them. I think any more. Let me see.
I like all of your trucks.
Yeah. My trucks are kind of all over the place right now.
Totally.
These don't count. These are all show trucks, so that's just whatever. But I've got a set of 4.19 Yokomos, which isn't your question, but you know, whatever. So the IJ up here has Swampers on it. The Nilla Bear has the Deluxe Iron Rocks on it. My new portal buggy that I'm building has swampers. And my burr buggy has treps. So I got stuff everywhere. My pro has swampers on it, but it's a shelf truck. My turtle buggy has crawlers. So really just anything. Yay treps. Dude, if they made treps in Predator, I'm putting them on everything. Wait for me. I'm at Arby's. Didn't do anything. Don't do anything fun until I get home. Fallen said swampers do look really good, but for the SCX6 they did something wrong. For sure, they were way too big. Way too wide. Hey, no, you can't be doing that. Okay. Okay.
I'm tired.
Already?
Not
It's
that tired, but
7:07.
is it kind of
Okay. Anyway, yeah. So I'm a big fan of swampers. Like I said, I had a set of swampers, and I put them on my 6, and they rub everywhere on everything, and they're just way too wide. So, Dustin said, "Is Jordan gonna get reprimanded for not giving proper 24-hour notice for calling in sick?" No, he's good. More than anything, really, it was the service of our what was that Komu, Roku,
Oh yeah.
Kumo, some shit. I don't know, some shit like that. We went to go and our food, and I decided that it would be a good idea to get sushi, and that was a bad idea. A, it took forever, and B, they have a rule where you can only leave like 3 pieces on the plate, so I had to jam like the last 6 or 7 pieces down my face, and my stomach hurts. Nope, none of that. No, sir. No, sir. So, anyway. So I will probably now, I need to take these apart. I'm not real sure what they're worth, but I will be selling these if anybody's interested. They are 1.9 specs.
I want them.
Sure you do. The rings are not factory. They have different rings. I think they're just, I don't know what they are. They almost look like VP rings, but hey, what is that?
Did you know that?
What?
I have 2 different earrings.
I saw that, and I don't understand why, really.
I wanted to.
Oh, okay, that's a good reason. It's really the best reason. Ugh, so, anyway, I'm gonna start putting these together, or taking these apart, whatever the hell I'm doing with them. So, gotta get my schwampers off. What?
What are you doing with that truck?
I have no idea. Which truck?
The one next to Lisa's?
Your truck? Oh, that one? It's just, that's a body I got off of a guy that I thought was going to work that didn't work. You want to get it? We can show everybody. They've probably already all seen it, but it's all right. So, Jordan said I could fire him. There's Doug. Hello. It's really hard to fire somebody from a completely voluntary position where they really don't get paid. So that's what he's talking about. This is a really cool Jeep and everything. I just it's a little bigger than what I wanted to mess with. Hey,
Son.
no, you can't be making a whole bunch of noise, okay? You can't be popping things.
I can put it back.
Okay. Okay. Tool time. The apple butter and oatmeal cream pie snacks sounded better than sushi from your earlier video. Yeah, but I can only eat so many of those. I can only eat so much of that before I go into a diabetic coma. So,
Oh.
not really, but well, I mean, I'm sure I could, I guess. But
Kinda.
ooh, that's pretty cool. What is this? Teleguided. What does all this stuff on the back of this wheel mean? I get 1.9 by 1.0, but it's ET-3.0. What is that? Is that the wheel, like the face? But yeah, tool time. I've smashed a lot of oatmeal cream pies and apple butter in the last week.
Slony
That
has.
is for sure. Yeah, and they found my OCPs as well. And I came home every day and I had like half of a box less than what I left with.
That's mostly Slony.
It's the offset. Oh, okay, cool.
We only get one per day.
Yeah.
Well, not really. One per
Well,
week.
I believe that she would sneak 7 or 8 of them.
You put it over there.
So. I'm about to Amazon you 16 boxes of OCPs. Whatever you want to do, man. Whatever you want to do, I'll take them. We hadn't had any for a while because we had so many of them. We just kind of got burnt out on them. But we had Chris Mitten gave us some, and Logan brought some. I don't know what happened to all those or whatever. But Logan brought some on Sunday down at Rocktober, and so we've kind of reignited that flame.
Excuse me. I've never tried your coffee.
You want to try my coffee?
Yeah.
Sugar and espresso times 5. It's good, right? Yeah, I know. That's why you can't have it.
I might. Good thing I make my own.
Yeah, right.
I want coffee.
You're gonna have to go inside if you want coffee. I don't think Mommy's gonna get you any, but
We both. I really like espresso.
yeah. What, babe?
I think I'm gonna ask Mommy so I could have some of her coffee.
Okay. Well, it's getting awful late for you to have coffee, but you don't have school tomorrow, and you're not my problem after 9 p.m. So
I have school.
Yeah. This weekend I already had school.
this weekend you already had school.
Yeah.
Was it awesome?
I already filled
Did
it.
you have?
Yeah.
Did you have a good school today?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, crap. So anyway, what all have you guys been doing? What'd you have for dinner? Are you working on anything this evening?
What are you doing?
I'm taking these tires off because I want the tires and I'm going to sell the wheels. And it's not worth selling the
You, like,
wheels or the
want
tires too.
these?
Yeah, and the foams inside.
Because like, you just want to like sell this.
Yeah, because we're only worth so much money. And if you let people have the scale hardware
Like the
and the tire and
everything.
everything, you don't really get any more money for them.
So like, if you take
Especially right now.
it all like this.
So are
one,
you selling the wheels or tires? I'm selling the wheels. Ooh, John Lau had pizza.
the middle part.
Yeah, I'm selling that blue part. What color is this to you? Is that blue?
Blue.
It is blue.
Let me guess. They don't know that I'm colorblind.
they may not know you're colorblind other than when I just asked. Yeah.
Hey, you still have a lucky son.
I have a lucky son. To
Oh,
be my son,
actually-
you
actually,
are
no.
awful lucky.
You have a Celtic.
Ooh,
son.
chili is on the stove. Been on for 6 hours. Dang.
Jesus.
John Lau, how much for the wheels?
I was at, like,
I don't
$100.
100% know because they're not. The rings aren't correct. Teleguided and I were trying to figure out what they're probably worth now. Last weekend.
This one has like scratches.
Yeah. Well, that's just a ring though. That's not the wheel. So I'm not 100% sure. I can get with you on Instagram, right? Isn't that where I can talk to you? Maybe
Or
Facebook.
Insta.
I don't know. Yeah, that is Instagram, you ding dong. Anyway,
It's short.
yeah, yes. Pulled Pork's working on the IJ. Anyway, John, get with me after this or whatever, and I'll figure something out.
That's okay.
Pulled Pork is working on his IJ. Where are you at in the process there, sir? Doug says smashing some chicken fettuccine and garlic bread. Nicholas Steffi is building prototype assemblies for work. That sounds like fun. Fallen ate creamy tater soup. That's what Jordan was having for dinner. It was potato soup. Pulled pork. They are specs. I don't know what they're called. I had to approve tranny. That's pretty funny. Let's see. Nicholas said, and sneaking in some RC maintenance. Dustin is fixing burgers and dogs on the grill out at the campsite. Dang, bud. Are you out there all week? So are you just like completely on vacay? Oh, pulled pork said installing little screws. That's the worst part of that whole damn truck. That's why my metal panels. That is annoying. That's why my metal panels are only held on by probably roughly half of the screws. Just because I wasn't putting all 984 screws in there. So I got the ones that I assumed were important, and that's good enough for me. Nilla said I was going to make loaded potato soup, but we ended up with Arby's. Damn. Teleguided poutine salsa lettuce. That sounds fucking terrible. I am not gonna lie.
What?
Poutine salsa and lettuce. So it's fries, gravy, salsa, and lettuce and cheese.
Ew.
That's right. Well, that's weird Canadians for you. Hang on. Give me just a second to get these back together, pull port. I gotta get these back rings on there. Kind of dirty. Well, they're beyond dirty. They've been on my shelf for the
Their
last
entire set.
year.
Tires
There.
are dirty.
They don't really have, huh?
I could totally see them because of that.
Oh, yeah. I guess I could just look in the. Anyway, I don't know what these are. They're almost like Trans Am, like snowflake wheels. They're super cool. I don't know. If anybody was at Rocktober, they can tell you how many wheels I was selling, because as I got the time, to kind of go through the garage and everything, I took a lot of stuff to Rocktober to get rid of. I did get rid of some things, but I don't know, just some of the crap I'm just holding on to just to have. These were on a truck. I sold that truck, God, probably last Rocktober, I think it was. And then so now I'm just don't need it. Basically. What? What are you sighing about?
I'm yawning.
Tired? Well, you been up since like 7:30? Don't look at me like that.
Not that, that 7.
What time did you get up?
I just told you.
Oh, at 7? You said not really like at 7.
I think 7 or 1 or something.
Gotcha.
I was definitely out of school.
Delegate had said he was messing with us. But I think he was talking, weren't you talking about something like that though? Weren't you talking about somebody putting poutine and some other crap all together and that's like a Canadian thing? Retard said, taking apart specs is the worst. I 100% agree. This is not fun. It's not terrible. I mean, especially, but I save a lot of stuff like this to do when I'm on the live with you guys. So that way I can do something semi-mindless and then kind of also talk to you guys as well. Dustin said, came down Friday. I'll take the girls to their grandparents on Wednesday. Then me and Crazy Horse get Wednesday to Saturday with no kids. Dang! Dang. Got that trailer all by yourself. Not even putting pants on.
Nope.
Nope. So yeah, I don't know, took a bunch of stuff. I didn't move some things that I really wanted to kind of move, but that's fine. They can sit up on the shelf again. If anybody's interested, I have my COE that has the air ride and the sound system, and I have lights that I'm going to put in it eventually one day, or I can sell with it. It's been painted black. Really cool truck. I just kind of ran out of stuff to do with it. Just sits here. I got a buggy for sale. I got that Toyota pick-em-up truck for sale. I don't know if that was that in today's video or is it next week's video? I can't remember. Fine, I'll take Beluga and the Bird Buggy. Yeah, there better be a lot of money in my PayPal whenever I get off the live, if that's happening. Let's see. John Lau said, just try to figure out why my 4-wheel keeps on going out. Well, that sucks.
I've
You're
gone like
steering.
5 times.
What?
I've gone like 6 times.
Well, go inside and go to bed.
No.
You don't have to stay up. Dustin said no pants weekend. Yeah, buddy. My children are leaving on Friday and going with my dad. Well, actually, we're taking them up there, but that's okay. What? But would you? Would you? What?
Let me talk. On Friday, it's on trunk or treat.
Yeah, I'm taking you over there first. I'm gonna go let you get a bunch of candy. I'm gonna sort through it, pick out what I want,
And then we're gonna.
and then I'll take you guys up to Mount Favos. Yeah, and you guys can keep the candy that I don't want to eat. Duh. Reed.
I do not eat the Reese's.
I'm gonna eat all the Reese's. I have a child named Reese's, so I'm gonna let you figure out how much I like those.
Actually, not
Um,
Reese's. It's Reese's.
Scored my first Twisted Fab VS410 conversion set last week. Have any experience with that? I don't. I do have experience with Twisted Fab stuff in general. I've kind of worked with him a little bit, and super nice. Everything he makes is really nice. Glenn said the dad tax went up 53% this year.
What? What
Dang.
does that mean?
That means for every 10 pieces of candy you get, I get like 3
See what?
pieces of candy for every 10. I get a third of your haul because I'm protecting you. I'm taking you out to random strangers' houses so they can give you free candy. You know what I mean? Anyway, Reed, no, I don't have any experience with that actual kit, but I mean, anything from Twisted is
Reese?
going to be pretty much bolt and go, I would assume. What do you want now?
What with Reese?
What are you talking about? No, with what we're talking about.
Oh.
Keep up with the conversation.
Keep up. Keep up. You're still
So-
not done.
No, I'm not done with it. There's like 900 freaking little screws in there.
This one has only 3 out.
Well, we've already dropped 5 people. Nobody wants to watch us take apart wheels.
Oh.
Dang. Bet it's these little hood rat kids that are driving them away too. Little hood rat kids. So John, what's going on with your steering? Your four wheel steering goes out on what? What are you doing? We got. What's going on? Ugh. This is so much fun, Howie. I like this so much. It's the best.
Why does this one have like tape on it?
It doesn't have tape on it. It has a blue insert in it.
It looks like tape.
See? Are you paying attention? That's really rough. So
It
speaking
feels
of printed,
nice,
ow, shit, ow, balls ass.
I already know what you did.
My finger started locking up.
You caught your finger.
No.
You
I got a
stopped
20 if
yourself?
Holden gets a hammer. Holden can get a hammer.
What hammer? Like a toy one or?
I don't know, he just said a hammer. I don't know.
What do you guys mean?
I don't know what he wants. I think he wants you to smash stuff. But I think you know better. How much money would it take for you to start smashing stuff out here in the garage?
I don't know. A quadrillion dollars? I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say. Bought a set of used boom racing wheels. Never again. Those were rough. Yeah. I've never really put together any boom stuff. I really want one of their like BRX02s, the little short guy with the ugly Land Cruiser body or Land Cruiser Rover. But I don't know what the hell I'd do with it. I already have a couple leaf spring trucks that I'm not 100% sure I'm ever going to drive. So buying another one doesn't really seem to make a whole lot of sense. He turned and looked at what was on the shelf. Yeah. Jay Geezy, hello from Vegas. Not sure if anyone is a vintage RC enthusiast, but the last weekend the Team Associated Vintage Race was a good time. What? I saw something about that, but I can't remember what it was. So anything I say after now is basically useless information.
Why do these two make so mix?
Because they're Predator compound. That's the Lord's compound.
They're like untakeable off.
Excuse me.
They're like untakeable. Like
They're untakeable off.
like to take off.
They're hard to look. Watch. This is what you do. Pull the tire up, squish it, grab both sides.
Oh.
Like that.
So you like squish it and then you. Okay, this one's like blue.
It's not good in there.
So you like squish it like this,
Yeah, kinda.
and then take it.
I like watching you struggle. It's funny. Kirby was racing at that event. Yes, sir. He sure was. That may have been what I saw
Jesus.
info from it or something like that. I can't remember, Dustin. I thought maybe that was what I was going to get at, but then I forgot that BTC, or not BTC, shit. Rocktober wasn't last weekend. Heyo! John said the rear steer just works when it wants to. One time it'll work and then the next time it won't. I think it's my controller, but I'm not sure.
Dad,
Well,
I
that's
got it.
crazy. Don't break it.
It's hard.
Okay. No. This is why we can't have nice things in the trailer park. Let's see. John, I would check. Well, I don't really know what controller you have and all that stuff, so
Nobody knows.
he probably knows actually.
He knows.
Well, smart ass. Let's see. I don't really know. Maybe connections in the servo, maybe connections in the receiver, maybe your radio to receiver. That could be a lot of things. Glenn, where's Larry and Curly this evening? I already went over this. You don't listen very well. Doug did not feel one hundo and didn't want to get us sick. And Jordan, I'm not really sure exactly what Jordan's. I just don't think he was feeling it, which is completely fair because this is a lot of work.
Oh no.
What are you doing?
Do you know what car you're gonna put this on?
I'm not putting it on any car. It's all chopped up. I'm gonna take the steering wheel off. I'm gonna take the seats off. I'm gonna throw the base and the dash in the trash, and then I'm gonna take the seats.
What's the?
Before any of you start freaking out, this thing's all beat to death, cut up, chopped. The dash is broken, so I'm just gonna pull the steering column and seats out. I may pull the shifter dashes or the shifter bases out.
I like this part.
I'm
Let me
gonna
go.
throw the rest away. Throw it away. I have the DX5. So all right, like in general, I tried really hard to use a DX5 for rear steer, and any option you use is terrible. If you can swing it, I mean, I get it if you can't, whatever. But I have a Noble Pro, Noble Plus Pro, whatever it's called. I freaking love that thing. I really wish I would have gotten one much sooner and not messed with the Radio Master, even though it was way cheaper. But I like it a lot. It's really super easy. You can put rear steer on like a roller button. You have like a little swingy button. I don't really know what you call that, but that's where my rear steer is, and it is so much easier. If you're left-handed, that radio will go backwards, so the wheel will swing all the way around. It's got a rechargeable battery. It comes with a base, a wireless charger for the battery. It's freaking awesome. Doug is at Glenn's mom's house. Being from West Virginia, I'd be real careful about all that. Pulled pork. I don't know what they're worth. To tell you the truth, I'm not gonna throw out a price because I'm not 100% sure what they're worth right now. I have to get them apart, really look at them. I mean, they're blue anodized. They're damn near perfect. They've got a little bit of rub marks from the scale hardware I used to put the hubs on, but that's about it.
I had to tell Mom to get on the live.
Okay. Let's see.
Hi, Mom. I have to say hi, Mom.
Okay. Glenn, if you were here on time, this has been addressed already. Yeah. He he also thinks he can just randomly message me and ask if we're having a live tonight
Me?
instead of doing what everybody does, where you get on YouTube and see if it's coming up or scheduled, or get in the group and see if one of us has posted it or anything. He thinks he has direct access to me 24/7, so he's special or something.
What does 4/7 mean?
24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Oh, now I get it.
Oh, yeah.
Were you talking about me?
No, I was talking about Glenn. You do have access to me 24/7, but I'm kind of responsible for you, so it's kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
So, you, your mom, your sisters, and like
Apollo?
3 other people can have 24/7 access to me. After that, I don't really like people that much.
Cool.
Is Glenn slow? Yes. That is he's from West Virginia, so like you gotta kind of help him along a little bit. Pat him on the butt every once in a while. Tell him to get on. What was I gonna do with this? You're gonna fall.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. You're gonna break your other freaking arm. Make it 2 for 2.
Or maybe like leg.
Break your leg? Let's not break your leg. Sounds like a terrible idea.
At least I would have
If you
to.
break your leg, you can't play basketball.
I know, but like.
Do you? Do you know? Do you know? Shit, where'd my bowl go? There it is. I moved a bunch of stuff around about here, and now I can't find anything.
I like that bowl.
Jig Easy said, to go cheap, I use RadioLink RC4GS. It has a second knob within what? Turn the radio or turn the TV up. Everybody else said they couldn't hear me, and I started talking into the microphone like this. Like this. Can you guys hear me? Deaf ass.
It sounds like it's not even on. It literally sounds like the microphone's not even on.
Let's find out. Hang on. Into the microphone. Like this. Like this. Can you guys hear me? Sounds loud to me.
It sounds!
I can't turn it up anymore. I had a little bit of a problem. I think I have the gain turned up too far. And it made a little weird sound. That's why the video was cut into 2 parts. I barely touched this thing, and the gain was up, and it like made this god awful howling sound for like the next 20 minutes in the video. So I had to redo it. Let's see. Easy reach on your thumb for the rear chair. Yeah. Hey, can you do me a favor? There's a yellow box over there. It's plastic. Hey, look at me. It's got lid that goes like this. See it on the floor? Get the black box out of it. Put that somewhere. I don't care. That's just a gift from Matt. Just throw it somewhere. Years ago, I have no idea what I used. What are you doing? I told you to get the black box out of it. Not break. Well, put it down now. Goon. Oh my goodness. Yep, that one. Huh? It is fancy. It comes with caviar and... What are you doing? Just leave it. It's okay. Oh my god. It's okay. Just bring it here. Jesus Louise. Dustin said he's out. Dinner's done. I might be back later. Good to see you. Good to see you too. John Wilson, how's the Scottsdale show truck coming along? It is there. I cannot decide what I want it to look like, and I did not help the situation by buying another truck that I'm going to turn into a show truck.
Ooh.
So, what?
I want one of these.
Well, conveniently, I have one that I was going to give you. So.
Then what?
What do you mean, then what? Then you have it and put it on your radio.
I don't have it. I don't have it.
Does anybody want a small child? Alright. That is So this is kind of what I was talking about. This Noble is sick. So this is my rear steer. This is how I use it whenever we're doing like 4-wheel steer stuff. I've got two buggies that have 4-wheel steer. And one of the things I do with my WeRock, this is really the easiest thing I've found. When you have a dual dig or dig in general, I use this for the front dig, and then I use this for burn. So this is in the back, it locks up the back wheels. This is in the front, locks up the front wheels. It's got rollers. You can put your rear steer on these guys. Like I said, you can put them here. You can do all sorts of stuff with these little joystick looking buttons. There's a little bumpy dude down there that you can use for just dig if you have just like a single hertz or something. I freaking love this thing. It looks like a smartphone when you fire it up.
Kind of does.
And I've got the so the normal one was out of stock whenever I bought this, and I won't lie, I was tax check balling. That's the only reason I got this, because I was impatient. So I got the Noble Pro Plus. It's got a bunch of stuff I'll probably never use, but it was in stock, and it let me get the radio. So got custom wheel you can stick on there, little foamy guys. You can put a different grip on there.
Where do you put the like radio holder?
Right here. I'm gonna put it right here, probably.
It's
Either,
so tiny.
I know, either in there or up here. I'm not sure yet.
I think up there because like that's so tiny.
Well, that's where it's supposed to go. But if you put it too low, it hits you in the junk when you walk.
What does that mean?
If you let go of it, it hits you in the balls. Yeah. Not good,
like
right?
whenever we go back from the bike ride.
Yeah. Yeah. Like your mom's bike. Freaking hurts.
My bike. Well, every time we get back from the bike ride, my nuts hurt so bad.
I know, right? So, but anyway, I get, I get that this is a very pricey radio, but it's so good. I convinced a couple people to buy one this 2 weekends ago when we were at Rocktober.
It's just so nice.
Yep, kind of. It's just styrofoam. Comes with 3 receivers, something like that, I think. Here you go. Can you put that back in the box, please? Oh, shit. Sorry. Hang on. Come out. I gotta put my battery back in there.
Oh my god.
I know. Jason Suter said hello.
It's a big battery.
Hello, little man. Here you go. Put that back in there. Oh.
I just closed it.
Oh my goodness.
I know where it was.
It's fine. You can just put it in there. You don't have to.
Are we talking about this one?
Yeah. You want that one?
Yeah.
Okay. You can have it.
It's,
I know. I know that it's still connected to another radio. Just put the black thing in there. There you go. Oh, man, we're down to 13. Good times.
what, people?
Mm-hmm.
Last time I checked, we were at 10.
Whatever. So let's see. So yeah, John, I cannot emphasize how nice that radio is. Let's see, the Scottsdale show truck. We can get it. Give me just a second. Let me put these up here. Good?
You want me to put it back where it was?
No, you're fine. You're not at work or anything. You can chill.
Do I have to put it?
Buddy, stop worrying about
Can I do it if I want to?
You can if you want. Goodness. Oh, shit.
Not my problem. You have a dirty garage.
Oh, my gosh.
It's true though.
I'm hoping if I wait until I get closer to Christmas, might be able to swing that one. It could go on sale. I mean, you could have a Black Friday or something like that. But I definitely, like I said, I get it. So this needs inserts. The tires are a little, I don't know, not floofy. And this one I don't believe is actually fully in the
I
bead.
like that.
Thanks. So, hopefully I'll get my new intake sometime soon.
I like that. Like,
Don't pull on that.
if it doesn't like.
It's rubber. They used to, so I was showing him the Airgate.
This part.
They used to do that, just in general. Trucks used to have those
I
all
like
the time.
the engine.
Yeah? Thanks. So I've got another intake, air cleaner, all that other stuff, semi coming. It'll be here eventually whenever it gets done. And that's about it, man.
Who has your who
What?
has your wagon?
Robert? Quit putting yeah. I'm trying to break it. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So basically I've got an intake coming. I've got a dual ton of RAM that we're making, and I'm gonna cut the hood out and all that stuff, and like so it's getting close to, I don't know. I got a guy to paint it. I need to figure out what I want to do with it. I can't figure out what I want it to look like. I have blue shock boots. I have red shock boots. I could get white
What
and
are
yellow
shock
and all this
boots?
stuff. These little things right here. These guys.
Cool.
This thing
Okay, that's cool.
right here. You like that? So when you tilt it forward, you can open the hood. Oh, there we go. Yeah, John, I have no idea. I like, I don't know. I want to go really like super wild 90s, and I've got a guy that can do almost anything that I ask.
Dang. You have a lucky friend.
So part of me wants to kind of go like, I don't know. There's a real fine timeline, even though it's years, I guess. But remembering back is kind of, if I go too deep into the 90s, it gets too mini truck, where there's like graphics going down the side and the checkered flag and all the checkered flag and all the tribal and all that stuff.
You keep stuttering.
But if I go too far back, then it's just aqua and pick everything, and the graphics are really simple. And I don't, that for me personally, I don't think that transfers very well. Because I've seen some people try to do some simple like lady style graphics and stuff, and without like shadows and shading and kind of multi-layer where the stripes kind of intermingle with each other and they kind of interact, it looks very flat, which was kind of how it looked on one-to-one trucks, but it really doesn't transfer well when you scale it down.
Dad,
So I don't know.
can I get a water?
Don't backwash into my water like you were the other day. AZ Desrider says, start him young. He has had his own crawler since he was 4, I think, something like that.
Me? Me?
Yeah, you. Ryan, thank you. This took me a minute to figure out how in the hell to make that work. Let's see. Love the flip up hood. John Wilson said it's a beast as is. It's super. I mean, it'll be super cool. I just there's just some things that have been holding me back. I ordered some parts off of 3D Scale Parts, and he sent me the wrong part, and then didn't reply to fix it. So that kind of sucked. And so it's just kind of been, I don't know how to paint it, and then that happened, and then now I've got that fixed. So I have most of the body work done. I've got a couple holes up here I got to fix. I've got to sand down the bed and stuff, and then we'll be ready for paint.
Oh, is this one the one that you sanded?
I mean, I did sand it, yeah.
I can like tell.
Oh, yeah, because it's the dull gray instead of the shiny gray.
They feel so different.
Yeah. This is roughed up so that way the paint sticks and stuff. This is real smooth.
The like paint is like so different.
Remember the Ram Charger build too? The Ram Charger looks about the same as well. I can get it down if you want to. Jason, the Varsity Blues truck, that's not really what I'm going for, I guess. Plus that's real basic for me. Like I just can't do like, oh, it's a blue truck. Plus I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if that truck was a 73 to 80 or an 81 to 91, whatever, 87. Not sure. All Terrain Chassis Works. Hello, sir. Billy, please stop. That's loud. My first wrenching experience, stepdad made me read along a Haynes manual directions as he did a break job on an old Comet. Wow. truck looks pert ding good looking. Thank you. I like the visor. Yeah. So I did everything to keep it like that 90s kind of vibe. I have lights to go up here. Not 100% sure how I'm going to do all that. I really want to like double stack them, make them super stupid, but I'm not 100% sure. A checkerboard section has to be included somewhere. Yeah, actually that is in the plan. So something along the lines of like coming up through here to this body line. I do want, I don't know if it's checkerboard or if it's like that. It's basically a design with like the light, almost like the neon kind of stuff that was behind all of us in our kindergarten pictures, kind of like that. I'll send you a picture later, but or some candy stripes. I don't know. Yeah, like see that's the thing. Like I know how do I want to put this? I guess I know the difference between what early '90s, like mid to late '90s should looks like, and then the early 2000s. Like there's a big difference in what the truck would look like, and I'm trying to get it correct, just because of my own OCD. I don't want to mix that mini truck like late '90s, early 2000s with the like little heartbeat stripes and stuff like that of the early '90s. So I'm trying to just find something. I don't know. I also have no idea what I really want to do. So there's that. Oh, Jesus. Let's see. Are you going to do the 8-stack injection on the motor or just the air filter chroma? Ryan, I have a different intake coming. It's a dual tunnel ram. So I'm going there. What are you doing? Leave things alone. Either come sit down or go inside or something. Jesus, you are making so much noise. Anyway, can't go wrong with black and chrome.
I don't
Yeah.
know what that means.
Not really what I'm going for on this though. Is that's kind of the pro. I also don't know what I'm going for, so there's also that. So not only I do know that it's not just straight black, but holy crap, that is so terrible looking. Is the video terrible on you guys' end? Jake Taco Guy, the net from RC Full Drive. Yes, sir. Yep, the net is from RC Full Drive. And it took me a second to figure out how in the hell this connected. I was trying to figure out how to put that black connector piece thingy in there. Jared Hopper, Diak, going on. AZ Des Rider graduated in 87. Oh, nice. Ryan said the dual tunnel rim would be cool. Also, I think so. I don't want a supercharger. I've never really liked that whole blower setup. Like that look. Whatever. I wanted something out of the hood though, because I think it needs it. Especially if I'm gonna have a flip forward front end, it needs something other than just some Edelbrock aluminum valve covers. There might be a rabbit hunting ride or two we took as kids that would not go well. Time, Jesus. Jake said looks good on my end. Okay, cool. Because on my eye out here, it looks like dog shit.
It's blurry.
Yeah, it's really bad.
I can barely see. They can barely see me. I'm like squished in.
Yeah.
This hair is so short.
The neighbor's playing his drums.
What?
You hear it?
Yeah, I can barely hear it.
Yeah, my neighbor plays the drums.
There.
Oh, 3 dummies hanging on the roll bar, directing the driver in the dark, chasing rabbits in the truck bed in red. Well, that was another thing that really, speaking of the red, was Josh from RC Everyday already did something like this in red. I mean, it's not like this, I guess, is what I should say, but I didn't want to just do... I wanted to stand out. If I'm going through the trouble of doing all this, and in all honesty, spending the money to buy the lift spring, make it all correct, buy the dual shocks and the dual shock towers, the roll bar, and just everything. So if I've already gone this far into 90s show truck, don't want to just paint it one solid color or like two colors. That seems like getting most of the way to the finish line and just stopping. So I'll have to figure something out. I've already shaved the drip rails, so I'll put those on. And
I feel so weird having two different earrings.
yeah,
It's like, so whenever like I was like doing this, like cleaning
Mhm.
it, like getting all the little like ear
holy
boogers
crap.
thing for your earrings,
Yeah,
I almost like did what I did with my hoops.
nice.
It feels so weird.
It's almost 8. You probably need to go inside and go start getting
Is
ready
it?
for bed. It's 7:52, almost 8.
Bye.
I love you.
Love you.
Have a good night, Hody. All right. AC Desriser are gonna have the mirrored setup board for display. I have an idea. I'm not 100% sure how to get it done, but I have an idea for a display, and you're not far off. Cal Racing may have done the same thing back in the mid 80s. I don't doubt that at all. Blind Guy, what is going on, sir? All right, I'm gonna put this up, and I don't know, something else, I guess. Let's see what else. You've already seen that. Has everybody seen the IJ buggy? After I got done at Rock, or let's see. Not really a whole lot. I can show you the portal buggy. Hang on just a second. Oh, these old flapping lips. I love it. Hang on. Oh my gosh, this thing is not like. Shit. Where's my double shot? Well, that's fine. Never see that again. Okay. Let's see. There's RAM charger. It literally looks pretty much about the same as the last time you saw it. Oh, I know what I can show you. Ow, fuck. That. Shit. All right. Blind Guy is here. Then he retracted a message, then he retracted a message again. Alan S, hello. Blind Guy said, "Video today, man. Got some awesome goodies. The van is rad. Thanks." Alan said, "I can't tell you what to paint, but you could Google images for inspiration." I have so many inspiration reference pictures in my phone for Instagram, because that's kind of basically where I've gotten a lot of in the last year and a half or so. That's where the Beluga came from, and where another truck that I'm getting ready to build came from. And I have so many reference pictures. But the thing is like, since it's not going to be cheap and I'm paying someone to do it, the decision making kind of goes up from like normal. You know what I'm saying? Like with the Burb, I'm not 100% sure what color I'm going to paint it, but I'll end up finding some sort of square body on, Instagram or Facebook or whatever. I'm like, oh, there it is. That's the colors I want. But something like that, like I'm picking out base colors and then stripes and designs, and it's just a lot. Uh, Ryan said, "Got my bed bobbed on my 79 Ford project I'm doing now. Just need to sand it and got the grill glued on." Nice. Nice. So, this is the big red Burb. I don't know if you, I don't know who all's been around long enough to have seen that. I got it Got it from a guy that does a lot of body work for me. I thought it was good. I had it in primer, and there's still some things here, and then this piece of trim broke off a little bit, and there's a little spot right there, and then it crazed a little bit, and I had spent like, I don't know, a whole weekend basically sanding that, so I got pissed off and threw it on the shelf. Let's see. Oh, shit. Ow. IJ? That's fine. Okay. All those extra hinge parts begging for a serious paint job, like lowrider style graphics, but I am sunbaked in the brain. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I want to do something that is deserving of what I'm trying to do. I don't know about the lowrider style, because I got some stuff coming that I could maybe do that with. I don't know. Like I said, I'm very stuck. I also don't want to let out some of the ideas that I have. There's a couple trucks that I'm getting ready to build. One of them I do not want out past like 3 people that know, just because, well, yeah, I don't want anybody to copy it and get it out before I can get a video of it. That's one of the things that sucks about doing all this is like I can have an idea and I could have it done in a day and it could be done, but then after I make the video and I've got to edit everything and then I've got to put that out and all that stuff, like it takes me longer to get things out and shown. So, and it's definitely possible for somebody to build a couple of the things I'm going to build. So I have got to keep that under wraps, but it will be super cool, and you guys will see it eventually. One of the trucks literally is not even into, well, neither of them are into fruition yet, but I'm gathering parts. These old flapping lips. I picked up a set of sprung hood hinges for my Redneck Blazer build. RC 4-drive Blazer body on a SSD Trail King chassis. Going for the Blazer on a 2500 frame, Redneck style, and I nailed it. Nice. Still need to do all the detail work to it. Built in mid 21. Damn. I got a big ass order coming from RC 4-drive as well. I didn't spend a lot of money, but I bought a lot of little $20 parts. And I actually got some of the sprung hood hinges myself. Jesus. When you set out to build a show winner, hard decisions to share or not. Yeah. Once it's closer and I 100% know that one of them cannot be stolen, then that's fine. The other one, you have to have a lot of fabrication skills to be able to build it. I mean, not like I'm a super fabricator or whatever. That kind of sounded douchey, but you can't just build it. There's so much to it that it needs modified, and you could half-ass throw it together like I think some people could if they wanted to, get it out or whatever. But I just don't want to. I don't know. I like keeping things a surprise too, which apparently is the opposite of social media things. But that's fine. I don't know. I still haven't figured this whole thing out because like some people are telling you what they're doing and then they're doing it, and then other people are like posting Instagram and then the video comes out a week later, and I guess that's supposed to like make you interested in the thing. When the video comes out, you're like, oh, I want to watch the thing. But I don't know. Hell if I know. I'm whatever. Let's see. Pulled pork. That IJ is a badge. Thank you. I didn't. I didn't plan on it being any kind of super cool, but I do like it a lot. And compared to Teleguided and Jordan's Jeeps, the thing is just very, very basic and plain. And if that's what you like, then definitely this is the Jeep for you. Teleguided's Jeep is gorgeous. It's black. He smoothed everything out. It's got H10s on it. you know, it's very, very nice. Jordan did some really cool tube work and painted his in a couple different colors and everything, which was really weird because this is more Jordan's jam normally, like a dark, very basic color, all black, and this is like a dark burgundy. And so then Jordan painted one, and it's like white with an orange cage and has an orange stripe, and it's got a gray back. Like it's very swapped. Like normally I would have the bright, you know, grab your attention truck, and he would have this way more subtle. But we kind of swapped, and I think it's kind of cool. And I like this thing a lot, way more than I thought I was going to. Putting hobby wings in the trucks I got at Rocktober. Any servo suggestions for the IJ? Every servo suggestion I would make would be a G13 Pro, unless you want a low profile, and then it's a Reefs LP 800. What shocks you running on the IJ? These are 80mm deluxes. We put 90s on them, and Jordan and I were kind of talking. He put his 80s on there and making this thing a lot lower, and then that it's not always collapsed was, so I guess getting it at like mid travel, and an 80 was a lot better looking and I think better performing than a 90. Yeah, they're loud.
So loud.
I know, right? So, the sag as it settles is so good. I know, I love this thing. And I did not think I was going to.
Okay, that was cool.
So,
Looks like mine that you're gonna go.
kinda. So, you need to stay over there. Okay? So, it's got headlights in it.
No.
Yeah, I'll say you're gonna come out here half naked. You need to stay over there. I did put the taillights in. I'm not 100% in love with these taillights, but they kind of do match the. I sheeted the whole thing in a panel or steel panel, and then just slapped some taillights in it. They kind of fit. I don't know. I don't like them as well as some of the other stuff I've seen done, but it is what it is. It's whatever. So, but I'm pretty happy with it. The cage held up fine. I didn't beat on it mercilessly, but I was not nice to it.
I like the guy's face.
Yeah, Wolverine. Yeah,
Okay.
he's the only guy that would fit in there.
I didn't know that was Wolverine.
Yeah.
My friend Logan loves Wolverine.
Give us a couple sags. There you go. You ready? You ready? You ready?
I love how it goes.
Hey,
like,
you over there.
I love how it goes like down. Like whenever you picked it up and.
Yeah. Oh, don't pick it up by that. Ah, ow! You got all over me. Gross. The IJs are neat. Maybe I should build one. Yes, you should. Currently working on my third IJ at the moment. Lots of options to make each different. Both of you guys go. Go back inside.
We're not going to sleep.
Well, you need to. I love you. Bye. Love you. Bye. Your Kia, Jordan and I were talking about building more than one, and like, I don't really know what I would do with another one. He had one that he was going to make a 419, and it just, I don't know, it looked weird. We kept messing with it. I think it was been on the live a couple times, and it just, I don't know. It just, I don't know. I don't know what else I would do. So, the comp cut was kind of weird. So the problem I had with the comp cut is, and Jordan can correct me if I'm wrong. So a TJ6 is basically the TJ that someone has added in the middle, but it kept the original rear overhang. But the LJ was factory longer in the middle, but had a longer rear overhang. Go, you guys, you gotta go. So the problem with it I have is to call it an LJ and do all the work and go through all the hassle, and then to what I would consider bob it, and then if you comp cut it, the rear gets even shorter. That just seems very odd to me. And then you're in that weird, because like I said, OCD, you're getting in that territory where to me it's an IJ or an LJ anymore. It's you know, whatever. Anyway, pulled pork, the F9s. That is what I have on mine. I had... What was I going to put? I had something. I don't remember. I had something else on them. And I took them off and put these on there. All-terrain chassis works. I should build an IJ too. You should. Nil Bear said, I think I'm going to print another one and just swap bodies. I want a red one like my 1-to-1. Yeah. I kind of thought that the first time, whenever you started. And I was kind of surprised you didn't do like a red mini. But I know you already had that other actual TJ, so... I expected that or whatever. I don't know. Jake Easy, I'm currently printing my second IJ, going to give it to my son-in-law for Christmas for him to build. Oh, sick. That's pretty cool. I got like I said, I got mine built, so I skipped a lot of the stuff, but what did suck was when I had to take it apart to paint some of it, I didn't know how the hell to get it apart. So I took a bunch of it apart that I didn't have to. I saw that, Jordan. I don't know why it froze for a second. I'm doing body swapping for my 2, giving this one to a friend for Christmas. Oh, there you go. I'm pretty happy with this. I don't want to go through the trouble of doing it all again, so I'm kind of good. As long as it doesn't break. I sanded it enough to where it looks good from 5 feet, and now that it has a bunch of rock rash, this is what it is. I'll continue beating on it until I run out of axles to build for other cool stuff, and then I'll probably rob it of the axles and everything and drivetrain, and we'll build something else. But I've got plenty of axles, so that won't be a while. Or that will be a while, won't be anytime soon. Speaking of, if anyone wants some F10Ts and has some D44 or H44 housings, they want to swap for some F10Ts, I would 100% do that, as long as they're actual HD44s or D44s. They can be used. These are brand new, other than moving around on my desk and stuff. But I'll swap you housings if you have any, because I don't really have any more projects to use F10Ts with. So, but yeah. The one problem I did have, okay, I will say, one problem I did have is I couldn't keep this damn hood closed, and that was pissing me off. But other than that, everything else went fine. I think that was fireworks. I'm not sure. This is my current project. I don't know if anybody was interested in that, but this is my 4-wheel steer Portal Samurai buggy. It's got a narrowed Lexan hood on it. Teleguide had said that I'm apparently smart enough to do a 3D printed hood. I'm going to make an argument that I'm not. That's fine. He said maybe he can show me. So I got this right now. I don't know what I'm going to do, but that's chilling right there. Pretty cool. I was hoping to have this done before October, but it just didn't make it. You need the hood latches from the tube fender file pack. I have those. I just didn't get to put them on. They're right here. They're in here somewhere. Oh, Chucky pieces. Fireworks. So, what's the color gonna be on the cage and plans for it? I don't know. I've got green drabs on it right now just because I think they were the closest ones that were on my pegboard there. This is just basically primer. I use Lexan paint, and then that way now I can paint, because I want to put metal panels on it. So if you put the Lexan paint on first, supposedly you can paint over that with normal paint, and it will be happy, cohesive. So I don't know. I already built the Jazz buggy. So it's a Samurai as well. So it's, you know, that turquoise and purple and white and stuff. So I'm not 100% sure. This isn't based off anything. This is literally just me designing some stuff in my head and then just winging it. So not real sure. It's 3-link in the back. I went ahead with 3-link and a panhard. I wanted to keep it, you know, as difficult as possible because I'm stupid. Let's see. What's the wheelbase on the white Bronco from Teleguided? Been wanting to do a short wheelbase build. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I have a tape somewhere. There's one. Shit, I almost spilled that. I'll move that real quick. The Wubba is almost exactly 11. And personally, I think it's too big. I think that body's a little large and needs scaled down a little bit more. Jordan and I are supposed to be getting a Bronco body file, and I would like to bring him down because I want to do something like this with, little stock tires and things like that. I like to have something super, super, super small tire, very incapable, kind of like what our YJs were, and then Jordan complains about it and wants to put different bumpers on it and stuff, but then also wants to build early Broncos. I don't know. That's a 660s Bronco. Thank you, sir. Thanks. I would probably end up selling both of those bodies. Teleguided said they're printed out of something that I can't use. I don't know, something. I don't know. Printer things. I don't know if I think it's PLA or whatever. He told me not to sit them in the sun, but they were fine all weekend in a tote, like out in the sun, getting hot. So I'm not 100% sure. But this is basically, my idea. PLA. It's PLA. So somehow that's not okay in the sun, I guess. I don't know. If you're going to have a truck that's inside, that you weren't really going to drive a whole lot or whatever, that wasn't going to get hot, then maybe it would be fine. But out here, I need to get rid of them before probably April, because by that time it's going to be pretty warm out here, and if that actually melts in high heat, then it will not make it out here. They will warp in the sun. Okay, warp in the sun, melt in the garage, same. So yeah. I don't know if you guys saw or not, but I won an award at Rocktober. That was pretty cool. Me and the old burb won best weathered. Metric Matt won, I don't know, everything else. Something along those lines. What'd you win, Matt? It was best of show and something. I don't know. Most realistic, maybe. But Matt had some killer trucks, so losing to him is not really all that bad. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you. Did everybody see the little video I made on Instagram with the burb, by the way? I got it out and drove it a little bit. I heard a few little murmurs that it didn't even run and wasn't supposed to do anything or some shit. So I went ahead and made a little video with it out. It doesn't turn for shit, I will say that. It's so low, and the front wheels were not made like I asked. Anyway, the front wheels were not made the way I asked him to make them. We had a little bit of a communication breakdown. They were supposed to be the same size that I had, but we were moving the offset out a little bit, and he made them wider instead of moving the offset. So they're really wide in the front, and if I put them in any farther, they start rubbing pretty much everything. So what I really need to do is maybe take them to work, cut the rear or inside lip off, and then make a new lip on a lathe, and then go from there. I think that's probably what I need to do. But it sits so wide that the fenders turn or the front wheels turn like this far, and then they hit the fenders and everything like that. So Ryan said that was a cool reel. Thank you. Millbear said best of show and best scale. That's what it was. Ours are ABS GF and sat in direct sunlight all weekend with that issue. Yeah, for sure. I knew that we were safe. I just know that when he said these couldn't sit out in the sun, not sitting out in the sun and then also being in here are basically going to be the same thing. Jordan's been in here. A couple other people have been in here. Logan's been in here. My grandma actually bought me a thermometer, like a big sundial looking, like radial thermometer, I think. That looks like a clock. I don't really know what you call it. But anyway. So that way I can see exactly how warm it is in here, up around the rafters and things. Because it does get super hot. So, there's that. Jordan, did you also, well, I know you don't watch him a whole lot. Did you notice that, or does anybody notice that he didn't, London and Lucas didn't drop another Tinduro this week? Or last week? Freaking stupid. I was waiting to hear about all of our exploits and such. If you guys don't know London and Lucas, they have a channel slash Instagram slash like movement thing they're doing. I don't really know how to call that. That they call Tinduro. It's super cool. They're really two of the really cool guys to begin with. We've known London for a while and known Lucas for a couple years too. But so they're doing like a I don't even know which, like almost like a G6, and I didn't even notice. I know you're full of shit. And so, oh yeah, no, you didn't even notice about Tinduro. Never mind, sorry. I thought you meant about the garage being hot, and I was like, yeah, I know you're a big fat liar. So they're doing this thing where, like, if I understand it correctly, everything has to be on the truck. So, like, I don't know if you carry an extra battery on you or if the truck has to carry the tools as well, but it's very realistic. Don't touch it. You know, everything has to kind of be winched over and stuff like that. And then I think it's got to like carry spare parts or something. I don't remember exactly what they're doing, but the whole concept was kind of cool. So I'm kind of seeing when that's all going to come out and what they're going to do, and maybe go to run with them to do something along those lines. See you later, Des Ryder. So, I know Jordan and I had talked about that. I don't know if Doug was in on that conversation or not, but I definitely want to do something along those lines. I think that would be kind of cool. I don't know what I would take. I don't really know what the rules are or whatever, but yeah. So, I know what to do, but I don't know where the parts are, so never mind. I broke, well, I didn't break. I had some parts back off on the Burr buggy. I lost a knuckle bushing and the screw that goes in it. Somehow, even though it's Loctited, it got backed out and I lost it. And then we tried to fix it, but since I'd lost the bushing as well, I didn't. Anytime I tightened the screw, that was just locking the wheel up. So I was like 90%. I was like 90% done with the trail anyway, so I just picked it up and carried it the rest of the way out. It wasn't that big of a deal. I'd do a G6 with you guys. Good. Like I said, I don't really know what the difference between a G6 and what they're doing is, but I'm definitely kind of interested to see what exactly they want to do. And taking something, I don't know, depends on, I don't even know what I'd take. I don't know. Depends on how realistic it has to be, I guess, or what kind of like tire size stuff they're looking for. I could 100% take the Burr buggy, but it's got a decent amount of overdrive, so if there's a lot of just flatline driving, kind of like in the trail part that we skip at Rocktober Beat the Creek stuff, there's a lot of that. I don't know that I want to take it. I could take Nilla Bear, but it's basically got the same problem. I don't know. Trying to find anything else I haven't shown you guys. I haven't really done a whole lot. Got that. I did get another truck. Let's see. You guys saw the Toyota, right? Right? Yeah. You guys saw the Toyota today in the video. got some other stuff, but it's mostly just trucks. One of them's all the way up there, and I don't really feel like getting it. You'll see it in the video in a couple days. I have the second half of the Rocktober haul. It's already edited. I just got to do the other half of the second half, I guess. Getting what? Static sounds? Here, hang on. How's that? Is that better? I shut the mic off, turn it back on. Staticky? Is that better? Now that no change. Cool, awesome. How about like this? Yes, I am too. I don't really know what else to do. Other than shutting this off and turning it back on. I think I'm good. Hell, I don't know. Hang on, let me check. Let me check all my connections. Is that better? Quit sometimes when there's noise. I got nothing. I don't know. Maybe. Let's see here. I mean, everything's brand new, so I don't assume that there's like a loose connection somewhere, but I guess I could be wrong. It's not better? Well, shitballs. Huh. I don't know, man. Is it terrible? Like, is it all the time? If I'm back here, or do you need me to be like up here? Lost it. Interference from the lights? I don't think so. There's nothing really. The only thing I could think of is the fridge running. That's about it. Is it raining there on tin roof? No, I don't know if it's raining. I haven't looked outside, but my roof is shingles. It's constant, but not very distracting, thankfully. Truthfully. Oh. So basically, Jordan's just being a little bitch. Sounds like an AM radio during a thunderstorm. I don't know, man. I got nothing. Nothing changed. I've literally just been sitting. I had to restart my feed, and that was all the static. Okay, maybe it's you guys. I don't know. All I know is my picture got a little better on my iPad, for sure. Guys, back out and then come back in, see if it helps. I'm not sure. I honestly don't know. I'm stupid. I had to have London send me a parts list of everything to make this even work. So problem solving is not going to be something I can do right now. Oh, this has those stupid ones. I freaking hate these things. That's why. Shut. Any better? Anybody restarted? Stopped? Closed out the app? Whatever you're doing? Oh boy. I don't want to do that. There we go. Still crackling. Oh shit. I don't know, man. I don't know. Got me. I've tried to take it on and off. I came back right before I restarted and still there. Who knows? I went out and came back in, still there. Well, son of a bitch. I don't know. I do not know. You don't have to twist my arm to go maybe check a wire connection. There's only like there's not enough wire. Let me see what I can do here. Plug it back in. It's easy to ignore if you talk loudly. Is that it? Did I fix it? All I did was unplug it from the phone and turn it back and plug it back in. But as long as it's good and you guys are happy, I don't care. Cool. Cool. Good. Well, I'm glad it's all fixed now. Anyway. Oh, golly. Voice volume better now, too. What the hell? That's so stupid. That's way better now. Chords are in the shot. Oh, son of a bitch. I don't know what I can do about that. Oh, hang on. Yeah. Hang on just a second. Oh. Oops, sorry. Catch me outside. How about that? How about now? That's tons better. Cool. All right. So for future reference, I put those behind the camera, and then, well, hell, now you guys can see the bottom shelf and everything. Where'd all the pixels go, dude? I don't know. Like I said, I did this earlier. We swapped internet providers, and it's terrible out here now. I wondered how bad this is going to be. I used to have like a little extender doodad and everything, and it was great. And then my wife swapped to something else. I don't have an extender coming back out here. I don't like the internet to begin with, but whatever. I'm not about to go pay for my own internet anyway. So, oh well. So I got this, by the way. Interesting. I may have to get new mounts. I didn't know that the body mounts Are they different? I don't know. I had to look at that. So I know that this K5 has these stupid ass, like, swoopy doo click, and the body flops all over the damn place. Body mounts. I wasn't aware. I don't know if they're different or not. How many projects do you have going on? Oh, a lot. A lot. That's the only way that this can work. Pretty much. I get really burn out on stuff really quickly, and or I need to sidestep because I'm waiting on parts, or whatever. I kind of get stuck, kind of like with the show truck. Like, since the show truck can't be painted right now, I've sidestepped to something else. So I've got, like, I'll start building a buggy, or I'll start finishing buggies, and I've got a couple more trucks over there that are not even, like, I guess, far enough to have on video yet, stuff like that. Are the internals on your 10Ts VPN newish? I might be. Yep, they are. They're the ones I had there last week. They do have the single piece ring and pinion in them, but I just need internal, or I just need the cases. I don't even care about the internals. I'll take them apart. So. But yeah. So John, I don't know. I can count if you want. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20, something like that. HD 44s are not black. Well, you know what that means. Ew. It's a lot, John. Actually, technically 21 if you count my pro. I mean, just depends on what you call a project, really. Like, some of them don't need that much work. The crew cab that you see here, right beside the yellow one, the turquoise crew cab, it really just needs body mounts and it needs an interior put in it. And then it's almost ready to go. It could probably use a clear. I sanded it a little bit to kind of polish everything down because the paint was a little rough. I thought having 3 was too much. Man, like, I have to have a lot of stuff going on or else my brain just doesn't compute fully. I'll get burnt out on something and it just doesn't work, basically. My ADD needs new things all the time, so I'll get things about half done and then I'll stop and do other things, like, all my vehicles are projects, something is always changing. I try not to do that. The Burr buggy's almost done. I got it done, but after driving it a couple times, there's some things that it needs. I really want to put inner fender wells in it. I need to finish the dashboard. And I don't think I put nuts on the dashboard where I could actually bolt down a dashboard. So I need to redo that. I kind of wanted to take it apart anyway. I hate the panels. They're all Lexan. They're all cracked and broken now. So I need to repaint the panels, which means I need to repaint the hood because the hood's not going to match. I'll never get that color match because it's like 15 different layers and 15 different, like, layers of paint and everything and different shades and all that shit. So I've got to get that done. The pineapple has been done for a couple years. I have another project that's up there that I'm going to start, and it's just parts. The Nilla Bear's done. My Jazz Buggy's almost done. That's the one that I had last week. The one that's like 90s Cup inspired. Then I've got the show truck. This will be the K5 show truck, which I don't really have a whole lot of direction for right now. But I kind of have like a semi direction-ish. It's getting my set of Ingans that have no home. So I'm going to bolt these on there, but I'm waiting for a video. I've got some RC full drive stuff coming in. So I've got to do some swappy there, and that's going to make a whole video and stuff. But those are going on that with one of my favorite tires ever, the Baja Belteds. I don't know that I've ever drive it, but for Shelf Queens, they're money. The dually needs, so my bagged or whatever, the one that's on the Red Cat chassis, that dually needs a motor and transmission. That should be pretty easy. I have a beginning of a bobbed Suburban. The dually that Totally Guided gave me that I put a new chassis under because it broke. Then I have my 1.9 Unlimited buggy that's barely anything more than axles and half a cage. I have a Jeep Liberty buggy that's kind of being planned. I have another Bronco. I have a 10-2 4Runner that I need to get built before October so I can sell it. I have a chassis that's over there doing nothing. I have a Gelande 2 with a Land Cruiser body I'm probably going to build and give away. I have a Pre-Runner. Then I have my Pro. I think that's everything? No. Oh, then I got a square body. I've got another YJ and another YJ that I'm building. I have a Geo Tracker body down here that's on a chassis I'm trying to build a tuber out of. I got a narrowed and pinched and dubbed and all sorts of shit K5. A Samurai buggy. I think that's it. Technically. So yeah, that's about it. I really don't have too many completed trucks right now because I've sold a bunch of stuff that was complete, which leaves me with a higher percentage of not done trucks as opposed to done trucks. So there's that. But this is the part I like. Like, I like going out and driving, at big events and stuff, especially like Rocktober, Beat the Creek, and then every once in a while, Jordan and Doug and, some other friends of ours will go out and do stuff. We drag my dad along and everything, and, that's fun. But this is the part of RC stuff that I really enjoy, is just being out here on, a Saturday with my Bluetooth speaker pumped all the way up and just out here doing tube buggy stuff and, building things or, building things like the show trucks and stuff like that. That's the part I enjoy. Driving is... I don't want to put that. Driving is like the fun, but I don't build them to drive them, I guess, kind of. Get what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Ryan said, I really need to get my goat built buggy electronics in. I really want to get it on the rocks. Yeah, I'm just kind of surprised it's taking you this long to actually get it running. So I'm kind of excited to see that thing do stuff. I'm kind of ready to see Glenn's Nillabear do stuff. I'm hoping to finish a bunch of trucks this winter, and but that kind of depends on some stuff. Like, the show truck is literally down to I need to trim the front body mount where it flips, and then paint it, basically detail it, do an interior, and then it's done for the most part. I may end up painting the leaf springs just because they're already rusting a little bit. The yellow Dodge there, that's going to get repainted eventually, but since it is together, I'm not going to mess with it right now. I don't need another truck that's in 1,000 pieces. The turquoise truck, like I said, needs body mounts, which I'm figuring out. Some clear and the interior. The van is falling apart, but I have to kind of wait on that because I got to see what's going on with some stuff before I send that back and have Scott fix it. The Suburban is pretty close. It just needs repainted and it needs an interior to do, which the interior is already laid out. It just needs redone. It's got some weird glitter foam stuff on it that I really, really don't like. Beluga's done, but it's not a crawler. But I'm going to continue working on it. I'm probably going to put some underhood details on it. That way, because it was really cool to win the award and all that stuff for best weathered. But in all honesty, as a like, I guess technically it's kind of a show vehicle now thing. It's not detailed at all under the hood, and so the hood opens, but all you can see in there is just an SSD motor and some shock towers, and I don't really love that. I would like to make under the hood be as detailed as the rest of the truck. So I think this winter I bought some files, and Jordan's going to print some stuff for me. That way I can do, like have a brake booster and um, all sorts of other little cool stuff to actually make the engine bay a little bit better. Night Nil Bear. Jake Easy, I get it. I'm the same way. I like the build, and I drive to do proof of concept. Yeah, pretty much. Joey's RC Life. What's up? Jake Easy, I like to drive. Like, I like to build things that are capable and that work well and everything like that. But part of the problem is we don't live anywhere close enough to where I can run 15 minutes down the road or in my backyard and just drive for the hell of it and to just like test things out and stuff like that. Like it's not like a production, but it's definitely an event for us to go somewhere and do something, like go to a creek for a day, because everything's at least an hour away if it's worth a shit. And then, you got to take 5 trucks down there, and half the time you go somewhere, you're a quarter of a mile from the damn parking lot or wherever you're going to park. So you're like dragging trucks down, and walking back and forth isn't going to really be an option. It's just a lot of hassle to take any of the things that we are building somewhere, unless we're at an event that has all of that there, like in Kentucky or whatever. So, I need that Chevy van you got up top. It ain't gonna happen, buddy. I'm not gonna lie about it. That is one of the things that actually is meaning more and more to me as every day passes, and the Suburban as well. They were both built by a guy that I know that I'm not real sure how many more trucks he's gonna build or whatever, but that is not 3D printed. That's all styrene. I have a video of it. I don't know, somewhere, probably about a year and a half ago, something like that. So you can go check that out. UPS was not nice to it. It's all, the body work's all cracked and stuff, and I need to send it back. But like I said earlier, I got to kind of see where Scott's at as far as building some more stuff and see if he has the time and the desire to fix it, because I can fix it, but God, it's gonna suck. Ryan said, I'm really excited to see how my 6-scale buggy is going to do on the rocks. Just need to build the dash, make mounts for the seats. I love my 6 buggy, Truggy, whatever that thing is now. It's definitely one of the things that I have done what most people will do, where they buy it, they modify it, they drive it, they modify it, they drive it. I have a real bad habit of, it's got to be 100% done with all the details and stuff before I really feel good about it. Whereas with that thing, I took it out, I get a Truggy out of it, and then I drove it, and then I put an interior in it, and I drove it. And then like over the last couple months, earlier this summer, I put like a gas tank in it, made it 4-wheel drive. And then I put like the extra gas cell in it and kind of made the interior a little better, put a tack in it. So it's getting to a point where I'm really, really actually pretty happy with it, other than I can't keep the damn knuckle screws in it. Joey's RC Life. Who makes them? Because I've been looking for one for almost a year now. It's custom made. It is literally one off. The front fender, the wheel openings, the front top of the fender, I believe maybe the window surround on the sides, and the front windshield opening is the only part off of a K5, like an RC full drive K5. The rest of that is flat sheet styrene. Jay Easy said, I live near like 10 minutes to go drive on rocks. It's called Bootleg Canyon, bunch of trails and some great rocks. There's no water creeks around here. Oh, that sucks. I'm a big fan of driving in like creek bed kind of stuff. I really like that. I don't really like getting anything super super deep wet, um, but I don't mind getting things in a little bit of water. Jake said it's Vegas, just a desert. Ooh, that sucks. But like you have such cool rock out there. I don't know how close you are to it, but you have like killer terrain out there that I don't have. That's like that any tire will work because the rock is so rough and Doug, water up to your nuts. Don't get water anywhere past your nuts. Correct. Um but Jake it seems like that rock out there, like that sandstone, all you have to do is have something that's round and tire adjacent and it'll basically do whatever you need it to do. John, good night. Go put the little dude to bed. Joey, would Jordan be able to print that van? There is no file. There's nothing there. It's all custom. He could probably someone could probably print you a van like it. But Jordan and I are both very busy with our own printing things. So I wouldn't answer that for him, but yeah, it's like I said, it's literally custom made. If you go watch the video, it'll make a lot more sense. Because like I said, it's not printed; it's 100% made out of just sheets of plastic. So I have seen some files kind of like it of vans. I mean, you can get somebody to print it. If you did the body work, you could get it as smooth as what it was. Like I said, it's getting pretty rough. It really sucks because it was a really really nice van. I got some money out of UPS, which was cool and all, but like that didn't really fix the van. And now out here in the heat and all that stuff, and he used some sort of filler. It's kind of popping off. Some of the paint's flaking off. It needs a lot of love, and it's not like well, the body work would be major love, but that's not going to be a me problem. That'd be more of a Scott issue. But the rest of it kind of needs love too. Some of the shackle hangers I'm not in love with. Some of the ways that it's lifted I'm not really in love with. So, but I do like it, and everywhere I take it, everyone loves it. It's got lights inside and a bed and wood paneling and stuff. It's super cool. So it's kind of on the same realm as the yellow Dodge, where it displays okay, especially in the background right here, or whatever. And in person, it's not terrible from 10 feet back, but it's not great up close once you really get to start looking at it. I do appreciate it. Let's see here. Yep, that doesn't work at all. 3D Prints has a file for Chevy van, the A-Team style. Yeah. Like I said, you can get a bunch of prints that are pretty close. That's got like a G-made Buffalo grill, and I think it's, wait, what is it? It's the G-made Buffalo headlight bezels, I think. And then he made the custom tube grill. Joey, the Suburban, my Suburbans are all custom made out of K5s as well. So there are two K5s, cut the front off one, cut the back off another, make that into the 4-door, and then Scott built the rear portions of those as well. Now, I have seen some 3D printed Suburbans. I know my friend Austin had one, and it's the 81 to 9 or 81 to 87 version, or technically 91 since it's a Burb, but the later version where the fenders are different and stuff like that. And I really like it. I would have to do a lot more body work to it, which I don't really like doing. I don't mind doing like the making things fit together, but sanding all those lines can kiss my entire white ass. What are you doing, Starlight?
Just saying good night, little bro.
All right, little bro. Love you.
You're a little bro.
You're a little bro.
You're a little bro.
Bye, dog.
Hi, doggy.
So, yeah. Oh, that kid's crazy. Like I said, I got one more new truck, but it's all the way up there on the shelf. I did get this. This was pretty stupid, and I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with it, but it was $20. Joey, what's up with that second gen Dodge? That is also 3D printed. I can show you that. There's videos. There's videos on almost everything that's up there, but I'll get it down. There you go. That's 3D printed. Doug said, "Ooh, senior Blazer, I have a killer edition coming from my Blazer. Can't wait to show you." Sick. All right, nice. Jared said, "I like to live in the garage." I do like it out here, man. But I'm sure you understand. I've got to go in sometimes, and you know, not this one. I've seen. What are you talking about then? Oh, the second gen. Sorry, I'm stupid. JK. It's just a cab. It's a cab I got from Teleguided. I have no idea what the hell I'm going to do with it. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with this thing either, but it is. Hang on, let me put some of these trucks up. Oh, golly. Oh, that's fine. I didn't want that anyway. Let's see here. I'll do this too. True second gen with all the rust and mismatched panels. Yeah, I like it. I just have no idea what the hell to do with it. I don't know. Part of me wants to make it a dually and put a flatbed on it and make it super stupid to like haul around a gooseneck. But then Matt sold me the square body, super stupid long dually, and I'm gonna put a flatbed on that. So like I don't know what to do with this thing. I don't know. I'm just kind of hanging out and letting it sit here for right now. Absolutely with a skirted flatty. Oh, I do like that idea. I do like that. But like I said, I already got a square bed. I already have a square body crew cab that I'm building a flatbed for. So, Ryan said your light pods on your 6-scale buggy, are they the Incision light pods? Did you ask that? I saw something about that. Yes. No. I think they're VP. Incision, VP, I can't remember. Either which one. They're the little square guys in the headlights, and then the bar is a 6-inch, I think. Pretty sure it's a 6-inch light bar across the top. They're not wired up yet. I was going to have Dustin wire them up at Beat the Creek, and then we almost needed a boat to get out, and I never really got anywhere. So they just, all the wiring is just kind of like balled up on the side. Cool. Yep. So, I do want to put taillights in it somehow, some sort of something. I'm not real sure what I'm going to do, especially since the body has taillights in it. I'm not real positive how I want to attack that whole thing, but it's got so many lights facing forward. I'd like to put taillights either where the taillights would go, or maybe that I don't really know what you call it, that U4 Ultra style, or not Ultra style, like U4 style basically, where it's got like a bar. I'm not sure. I do need to fix it over the winter because it needs more bracing in a couple different places where I rolled it down a hill and it's kind of moved around and bent some bars. And I'd also really like to cut the chassis out from under it and make it all tube because it's still a big fat heifer. So, but yeah, this is just something else that Teleguided decided I needed. Not really sure what I'm going to do with it, but I like it. This one a little stubby. This is more body work I didn't want to do, so it's just kind of sitting there. This is 3D printed, and it bowed really bad once I got it like halfway together, so that kind of pissed me off. So I may just cap the whole roof and go from there. I don't know what I'm going to do, but that was super shit. It's got a VP chassis. It's 10 Pro based right now. I'll probably get rid of those, put some VPs under it. Maybe some HD44s or something, but that's that. Anybody else have any more questions? I don't have anything else. I wasn't really prepared for all this, so I don't really have anything else to show you. I haven't really gotten anything else either. Trying to think. Yeah. I don't think I've got anything else new. I haven't done anything really. I'm showing my YJ. I don't know if you guys want to see this, but I got a YJ too. Also, another YJ. Service truck. Can I see the Pinch and Bob Blazer? I think is what you said you have. You sure can. Here, let's move this. Hang on just a second. I'll start answering questions. There you go. Jake Easy. Are you still sending out wheels to get powder coated? No. So I never had a powder coated. Powder coating is really, really thick, and it does not transfer well into scale. I think personally, I was having Cerakoted, and then Rusty and I kind of big falling out, and then I was getting them anodized, and I stopped being able to be a Vanquish dealer, and then also Bateman had whatever he had happen with him, and he wasn't anodizing anymore. So now I can't get the wheels at the price that I was getting them at because I wasn't upcharging on the anodizing. All I was doing was making money on the actual wheels, just like any other. Like so, basically, I was including the anodizing fee with the wheels, and the only part I was making money on was getting the wheels at a dealer discount and then selling them for the regular markup. They just happened to be more expensive because they had a bunch of anodizing on them. Since I can't really do either one of those anymore, I basically just stopped. I can't. I I haven't really looked real hard either in my own defense. I could probably do it again, but they'd have to be Cerakoted, and I'd go back with Bateman because Bateman's Cerakoting because anodizing, as it turns out, is insanely freaking expensive to get started. um, let's see. Still sending out wheels to get powder coated. Joey, this is a. Hang on just a second. So I'll get back to that in a second if you want. This is a shop truck chassis that is about half done. So I bought the RC full drive bed, and I chopped the shit out of the utility bed to make it fit on this chassis. And then let's see here. Does this work? Does this kind of work-ish? There we go. Get the basic gist of an idea. Get the basic, the jizz of an idea or whatever. There you go. And then I've got a square body cab to go on it. So it'll be something like that. I have an idea for this, but it's kind of, once again, having some trouble coming to fruition. I don't want to do like a speed shop truck or whatever. I'm thinking about doing like an old store, and that's kind of cool, but then I've got to figure out how to paint it and get all the decals and stuff. So it's just kind of something. Last year, I think it was last year at Rocktober or maybe Beat the Creek. I already had one shop truck that I built the blue short bed with that is now the Beluga Suburban. And Josh was saying that, it was kind of not really working out for him to be at Rocktober or whatever. He wasn't selling enough stuff. So I went ahead and bought two more shop truck chassis because he was A, there, and B, when he starts saying, hey, I'm not really selling a whole bunch of stuff, I was like, well, I'll help you out, no big deal. You don't have to twist my arm to start buying some trucks. So I went ahead and bought, now I have three. So this is just an idea I had for one, and I got the utility box. I bought this out of FOMO, the fear of missing out. I wish I would have waited for the aluminum one because this bitch is heavy, like super stupid heavy. Pulled pork. How much is the black little Jeep? That's not for sale. That's actually something I'm building. It's really nothing. It's nothing too crazy, if you want to know the honest truth. There you go. All this is a YJ body that was screwed up to begin with. I got this from Metric Mat. It was just a stock YJ short wheelbase. And Jordan and I had talked about extending one out and kind of comp cutting it and stuff and putting regular style TF2 leaves on it. So that's what I did. So this has regular TF2 leaves. If you don't know a whole lot about them or anybody else, the short wheelbase has shorter leaf springs on it because there's just not enough room. So I built some hangers in the front, and then I built a rear bumper with the shackles on the back, and I'm not in love with it at all. I don't like a lot of things about it. I want it to basically like this instead, but it monster trucks right now, so I'm not sure if I want to move the rear axle back or the front axle forward some more. I just don't know. I'm not sure. I like the concept, but the execution is not going the way that I wanted to. KRD Klein Race Car Design. Hello, fine sir. So, but pulled pork. Literally, this is it's nothing crazy. It's a 3D printed interior with some knockoff Wraith seats, a short wheelbase TF2 that you can get for like what was it 238 or some shit as a slider. Super. I mean, whatever it is, it's cheap as a slider. The hardest part is finding a YJ body, which isn't too insanely hard anymore. It's not exactly easy. You're not just going to go out and buy one, but they're not too hard to find still. I just bought another one actually last weekend. So yeah, I'm going to have little Nilla Bear help me with this thing because I am not happy with the way everything is going so far. So, but still uses the factory body mounts. I don't like that. I want to get rid of those. I really hate this shit. But, you know, I really wasn't in the market for one of these, and then Metric Matt was like, "Hey, buy this for cheap," and I was like, "Well, okay." You twisted my arm. That's fine. So, but yeah, to be real honest, like this is literally nothing that you can't build yourself. The front shackle hanger or the front leaf hangers are just some steel plate that I chopped the shit out of and moved the front leaves farther forward. The rear bumper is just a piece of flat plate with 4 shock mounts brazed onto it and a couple holes drilled in it to mount to the back of the chassis. It's literally nothing special. And TF2 leaves. So I did put a TGH motor mount and yellow jacket in here to kind of drop the COG a little bit and give me a little bit more room up front, but also nothing that's too crazy. It's like a little piece of aluminum with some holes in it to mount it. So I don't know. What do you guys think here? Some stupid piece of shit. That's what I think. Stupid ass looking fucking turd. Awesome shirt. Always liked that man. Oh, no joke. Dope was the very first band I ever saw in concert. Ever. My dad took me to see, well, technically took me to see Kid Rock in like 1999. And Dope was the opener. So they were the very first band that I got to see. So, but thank you. Jake Easy, wife called me to dinner, so good night, fellas. See you next time. Okay, thanks for hanging out, man. I will see you probably next Monday. I think I'll be here. Doug might be here, but I know Jordan's not going to be here, so we'll have more to talk about next weekend or next week when I can get that other video out and get some stuff in the mail. That's taking forever. So, anyway, we are dropping like crazy, and I am not gonna lie, my back is killing me. So I don't know if I said anything, but I hurt myself at work the other day, and it's well last Monday, and it's stupid. It's not helping at all. So with that being said, I think I'm gonna roll out. I do thoroughly appreciate you guys checking in and hanging out with me, though. But I'm gonna go lay on a heated blanket and stare at my phone until I fall asleep and it falls on my face, main table, and then go to sleep. So yeah. But anyway, hit the like button, all that other jazz. I do really appreciate it. Just subbed. See you later. We try to do a live on every Monday. So make sure to keep checking back, and then join my group if you haven't already. I do have a Facebook group. I'm on Instagram, and usually you can see anytime we're going to be doing stuff like this. You can see I usually post a link. Doug will post a link. Jordan will post a link. Something along those lines. That's how you keep in the know. And I will continue to keep providing you with mediocre content as much as I can. So, get well soon. I appreciate it, Ryan. I am hopefully going to be well eventually. I see the work physical therapist tomorrow, and I'm sure I'll feel like absolute dog shit after I get out of there. Yep. So, all right, fellas. I'm gonna get out of here. I will see you Monday, and I appreciate it. Bye.